Fernando Alonso is determined to extract valuable lessons from the challenging experience at Monza over the weekend, where he achieved his joint worst result of the season on Sunday. During the Italian Grand Prix weekend, Alonso faced difficulties as he qualified in the 10th position and could only manage a 9th place finish in the race, matching his performance from the Hungarian Grand Prix in July. Aston Martin, as a team, seemed to struggle throughout the weekend, notably off the pace. Alonso's teammate Lance Stroll faced similar challenges, qualifying at the back of the grid and failing to secure any points on race day. This marked the team's lowest point tally for the season, contrasting with their otherwise commendable performance throughout the year. Now let's delve into today's video. The notable decline in pace from Aston Martin, coupled with a remarkable surge in speed from Ferrari, resulted in the Scuderia surpassing the Silverstone-based team for third place in the Formula One Constructors standings on Sunday. This change was underscored by Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc's impressive performance, accumulating 27 points in contrast to Fernando Alonso's modest 2-point contribution during the same race. Aston Martin may have anticipated that their high-drag AMR 23 would face difficulties in the low downforce conditions of Monza, so the acquisition of a few points could be considered a satisfying outcome for the team. Nonetheless, their modest performance at Monza, coupled with Ferrari's impressive double top four finish, has allowed the Scuderia to advance to third place in the Formula One Constructors standings. Ferrari now holds an 11-point lead over Aston Martin in this ranking. Yeah, obviously many lessons we need to take from this race. We were not competitive, so that's the main focus for us try to understand in this type of circuit with what we need to do different into the future, also next year when we come here. Race-wise, there is not much to talk. We were slow from the beginning to the end and not possible to fight better than 9th. So we take these points, but hopefully many lessons. Alonso told media. Here is a question for all of you. Can Aston Martin hold their position in this season? Let us know your opinion in the comment below. Aston Martin's recent struggles at Monza have led to speculations that the FIA's new clampdown on flexible wings might be a contributing factor. Christian Horner of Red Bull, however, dismissed the notion, stating, "It's not something that affects us." Aston Martin, on the other hand, remains optimistic about their performance in Singapore. Fernando Alonso emphasized that the car's setup was not well suited for the high-speed track at Monza. He stated, "Singapore will be better than Monza, that's for sure, but we already know how hard it is to win a race. We will see if we are one of the candidates in Singapore. Ferrari has passed us in the Constructors' Championship, but will return in Singapore." Fernando Alonso suggested that Ferrari's remarkable performance at Monza could be attributed to the team's special focus on their home race. It is the Ferrari circuit. For years, they have introduced new engines and implemented special strategies for that race. However, the World Championship consists of 22 races, Alonso remarked. Looking ahead to the Singapore Grand Prix, it's worth noting that this circuit is unique in its own right. Dr. Helmut Marko of Red Bull Racing has mentioned that if Max Verstappen secures his 11th consecutive victory next weekend, it would be a compelling indicator that a complete sweep of the 2023 season might indeed be possible. Something has gone wrong with the new rules. Red Bull winning the last 25 races was not in any of the plans. They are simply better at everything, with no weak points. All the teams are working hard to find them, but Verstappen is doing a better job and you just have to accept it, Alonso told media. Mike Krack is advocating for Aston Martin to provide greater support to Lance Stroll, who has been struggling to match the performance of his teammate, Fernando Alonso. In the period since the Canadian Grand Prix, Stroll has managed to accumulate only 7 points in Grand Prix, along with an additional 5 in the Austrian sprint race. In contrast, Alonso has gathered a total of 57 points during the same time frame, including 4 more from his 5th place finish in the Austrian event. Notably, all 7 of Aston Martin's podiums in 2023 have been secured by Alonso, while Stroll's highest finish this season was 4th place, achieved in Australia at the start of the year. Stroll's recent point-scoring struggles have allowed Ferrari to overtake Aston Martin in the Constructors' Championship, with Carlos Sainz amassing 117 points and Charles Leclerc securing 111. As things stand, the point gap between Alonso and Stroll is a significant 123 points. making it the second largest point differential between teammates on the grid, trailing only Max Verstappen's 145-point lead over Sergio Perez. Krack believes it's essential for the team to step up and provide additional support to Stroll in order to help him close this gap and contribute more effectively to the team's performance. So that's it for today's video, and as always, stay tuned for more updates, analysis and coverage as we continue to follow the twists and turns of the Formula One Championship. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action.